day, students, and welcome to once again another interesting time in computer science class. In today's class, or in this particular video, we shall be talking about the topic input devices. Input devices. If you can recall our previous class, we talked about hardware, computer hardware. But in this class, we'll be emphasizing more on input devices. Now, the lesson plan will be centered basically on the definition of input devices, where I'll be telling you what the meaning of input devices are, and then we'll be emphasizing and talking about some of our input devices that we know. We'll be knowing their functions, their uses, and also we'll be knowing how well they perform, and you'll be seeing the images of each and every one of them. Now, what are input devices? An input device for a computer is anything that sends information to the CPU to perform a specific task. A computer normally has the ability to use different types of input devices to provide a unique experience to each user. Computer input device always include many types of hardware such as the keyboard. Now, what then is the keyboard? The keyboard is a device that is used to encode data by key depression, which later enters as information into the system. Now, the keyboard is one of the most common type of input devices that are used in a computer. A keyboard consists of letters, numbers, and other types of keys that perform different types of functions when you are making use of the computer system. A keyboard basically can connect to the computer through a cord as well as through a wireless connection. A keyboard makes use of a cord, also it can also be used via wireless. Also, the keyboard converts alphabets and numbers and other special symbols into electrical signals that processor can understand and process. This signal are sent to the computer CPU. Now, there are three different layouts of keyboard. We have the QWERTY, the AZERTY, and the Dvorak kind of keyboard. This keyboard will also have the function keys of keyboard that talks about the F1 down to F12 and many more important information concerning this keyboard that includes the numerical keys. That also includes alphanumerical keys. It also have the cursor control keys. It has special keys. Moving forward, talk about the mouse. Now, a mouse is used as a pointing and drawing device. Now, this mouse has usually a ball and buttons and is connected to the system unit through serial ports. Now, a mouse is rolled across the flat desktop in any direction. It locates the pointer corresponding on the screen. This issues commands using the selection button on the mouse. Many portable microcomputers such as laptops use trackball instead of the mice. Now, when you talk about the mouse, there are three basic things or important buttons in a mouse. You have the left click, the right click, and the scroll bar. Now, when you talk about the left click is the OK button, and the right click or the right button is called the properties button. When you click on the right click, it takes you the properties of any document, and the scroll bar, it helps you to navigate through going up and down the screen in order for you to locate the exact place where the um, image is being located. Now, like I said initially, it has a ball, a button, and is connected to the system. Now, a mouse also can also be wireless, and also it can also have a USB cord. Next, we have the joystick. Now, this joystick serves as um, a mouse in a way. Now, joystick does the same function of a mouse. Joystick is called an analog mouse, in the sense that it does not have buttons that you will just click. A good example of joystick is even your steering brake, where you change your gear. It doesn't have an OK button. It doesn't have a properties button, but it can be used to take letters, images, the numbers on the screen from one location to another. A good example is your gamepad. If you have ever played soccer before, you would notice that there's what we call the analog pad, where you use the analog to navigate through from one location to another. It doesn't have the OK feature, but it has the tendency to be able to navigate through, or drag, or move images or letters from one place to another. Next, we'll talk about the light pen. Now, a light pen is a light sensitive pen like device. It is used by pointing it at the display surface. A user brings the light pen to the desired point on the screen and presses a button, causing it to identify the current location. It is used to select options from menu, or to draw images. If you have ever been to a bank before, when you are trying to register, when your parents is trying to open an account, they use a light pen to write their signature for it to be captured by the system. A light pen can also be used in your phones. There are some phones that enables you to touch. It doesn't enable phone your hand touch, but rather it comes with a light pen. A light pen. Uh, the some years back, we made use of some Nokia phones that makes use of light pen, and made use of light pen. Moving forward, we'll talk about the scanner. The scanner. Now, what basically is a scanner? A scanner serves as an input device that reads spatial patterns such as images, graphics, and text, and then generates digital signals of that pattern. Now, it is converted digital data, may be processed by a computer, stored in a disk, printed by a printer, or displayed on a monitor. Scanners are commonly used to capture graphics, images that can be placed in a page or on any document. Scanner usually include optical characters recognition, also called OCR software, so that scanners can read and capture text directly through optical scanner. Now, as scanner as an input device, it can read fingerprint, it can read barcode, you can read face recognition, etc. etc. These are what makes up our input devices. Thanks for watching and see you in the next class.